Welcome back to Shemsuniverse. So today, guys, we're going to discuss the relationship between Leo and Capricorn. So this is like an opposition sort of relationship, guys. When it comes to compatibility between these two, it's quite odd. I'm going to go into why today. So to start off with the intimacy between these two, it's not the best. They sort of cancel each other out. I would say 50% of the time they're going to work. I did a bit of studying on it, but based on the facts that I know about these planetary influences and just different things that I've studied through numerology as well, I understand why the compatibility beats so 50-50. And it's because Leo is represented by the sun, whereas Capricorn is represented by Saturn. These are mortal enemies. Leo people are very prideful, very egotistic. They tend to like to be center of attention, and they have very big dreams for themselves. Capricorn, like Leo, is a very big achiever. However, the way in which they go about achieving things is a bit different. When it comes to intimacy, the Capricorn will find the Leo person a bit boastful, a bit arrogant, to the sense of being a bit of a turnoff for them. Just due to the fact that they're going to look at the Leo as not very logical, compared to the Capricorn, who's very into step-by-step processes to getting ahead, step-by-step processes to getting to relationships. Everything with Capricorn is controlled because of Saturn. Saturn's a slow, icy, moving planet. So they're very much about having fact-based communication, fact-based relationships, everything for them. They don't leave anything to imagination. So Capricorn as a whole is a very grounded sign, but it's not really the best for relationships all the time. So when they're with Leo, it tends to bring the Leo sort of, I would say, optimism towards life down. So they actually bring their energy down and try to more so ground them and make them not live in what they view as a fantasy land. We all know that Leo is one of the most powerful signs, and they oftentimes what they dream about, they actually do achieve. Even if it seems like a fantasy, Leo has the courage of the lion to actually get it done. That's what Capricorn needs to realize. That's my recommendation is to Capricorn. Capricorn, because of Saturn's influence, sometimes doesn't have enough imagination, enough vision to actually get things done, but they view themselves as being able to. Leo's fixed energy has a lot of consistency and fire and passion behind it, makes them get things done. Capricorn's a cardinal energy that will start things, and if they run into too many problems along with the process, they could get negative or cynical. They'll still get it done, but at a very much slower pace than the Leo would. So when they get into an intimate relation, you'll have one person that has sort of what you'd call negative energy, and then one person that has the positive energy. And when these sort of connect, there could be an initial attraction, but as the relationship progresses, it's 50-50 whether or not they're going to last. It's really that simple. For a business dichotomy, what we have, I would say about 80% of the time it's going to work, because that same oppositional force in a business setting now, Saturn and the sun, they'll work together perfectly. The Capricorn person can do administrative duties. They could be the organizer. They could be the person that makes sure everything is done very methodical, where the Leo person has that grand vision and sees what the company needs to grow into and expand into. So when they work together in that sort of collaboration, it works beautifully together, and you'll see a lot of different works of art done through these two. When it comes to business examples, it's going to be more so things in the financial sphere, just simply because Leo is very well known for artistic ventures. However, Capricorn is not. So if they were to do anything artistic, the Capricorn more so be behind the curtain, and the Leo person be the one performing. But more often than not, they get into something more on the likes of like a Wall Street sort of business venture, where they're doing something in the financial sphere, or maybe even something in the athletic realm could also work with these guys as well, where the Capricorn person might be the manager or the agent, the Leo person's the athlete themselves. All right. Last but not least, we have the friendships. This is the lowest. I would say probably 40% of the time it's going to work. Just reason being, they both are very visual people in the sense they like to have high quality things. But like I said, their energy is like life path 1 and life path 8. They just don't necessarily get along because of the simple positive polarity of the Leo and the negative polarity of the Capricorn, which just leads to them initially not getting along or probably being in competition with one another. If they do form a friendship, it'll be a lifelong one. There's a lot of fixed energy there from the Leo and that very strong Saturnian energy from the Capricorn that'll make them definitely stick together like glue. But if that doesn't come about, if that traction isn't made initially, then they'll probably just be mortal enemies, if I'm honest with you guys. But that should conclude the video, guys. If you do have any questions regarding this whatsoever, just please leave it in the comments for me. But aside from that, like, subscribe. All of me for today, guys. Peace.